I'm having a lot of fun rehearsing in set pieces and doing lights and sound. It's really nice, and going on tech day we get to make a lot.
Thompson High School FTA is currently hosting a coin drive to help send a little boy to Disney, and we'll fill you in on how you can contribute.
The football team went face-to-face with the Spain Park Jags last Friday night, and in today's sports, I'll have the results of the game.
Theater's meter boy is approaching quickly, and in today's entertainment, reporter Angel Buck will introduce you to more members of the cast.
These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on today's THS TV.
It's homecoming week and the festivities have begun. Good morning, I'm Blakely Chanel.
And I'm Gavin Gray, and this is THS TV. Homecoming week kicked off yesterday, and tonight Warrior fans from throughout the community will gather to watch and participate in the annual homecoming parade.
The parade will begin at 6 p.m. and will follow a new route around the high school. Participants will begin near the back parking lot and will travel around Warrior Parkway to the new stadium.
The night will continue after the parade and with a community-wide pep rally at the stadium starting around 7 p.m. and it will end with a firework finale. Parking will be available around the campus with overflow parking at the old campus and a shuttle running continuously starting at 5:15. The shuttle will pause at 5:45 for the parade to run its route, then run again after the parade ends.
School officials are monitoring the weather as storms traveling on the front side of the Hurricane Michael threaten to hit our area around 1 p.m. For updates on the status of the parade, follow us at Twitter at THS News TV and join us on THS Connect Remind.
Most excited for just the alumni to get to come to the new school and kind of see where we are now and how far we've come. I think homecoming's a fun week, and it's good for alumni, families to get involved, and I like how it's going to be at the new school, like I said, so just everyone gets to see it, see what we're in now, and all the alumni know that, you know, we couldn't have got here without them, and it's a really cool, it's going to be fun tonight.
On October 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., law enforcement and Compact 2020 personnel will man drive-through booths at these locations at the county in participating in the National Drug Take-Back Day. This will give locals a chance to drop off any unneeded prescription medications. All medication collected during this event will probably be disposed of and will cut down on possible source of drug abuse in the community.
Each week, reporter Ashley Ryan highlights a teacher from around the school. Today, TV and film teacher Brooke Dennis steps from behind the scenes to in front of the list in this week's teacher feature.
On today's show, we're continuing our teacher features highlighting teachers around the school. Today, we're featuring Mrs. Dennis, the TV and film teacher. In her free time, she enjoys photography and editing, and she considers herself pretty sarcastic. She has worked in journalism since high school and even moved to Los Angeles for 2 years after attending the University of Alabama. She returned to her roots and fell into a job teaching journalism at Thompson High.
I like to give students real-world experiences and to challenge them to do things that they might originally think are impossible, but once they learn how to do it, once it really clicks for them, to see them take on those roles and responsibilities on their own. Here in THS TV, we are involved in so many different things that gives them a world of responsibilities and experiences that they may not get in other areas, and so they're getting that opportunity, they're getting the experience when they walk into an internship role or to a job. They can put that on their resume and really build on something for the future and figure out what they want to do with their life.
Which teacher would you like to see next? Tweet us their name to THS News TV for a chance for their teacher feature to be on an upcoming show. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Ashley.
Mental illness is in the spotlight today as people take to Twitter to share stories and support. Here's what's trending on Twitter. Hashtag World Mental Health Day is trending on Twitter with over 230,000 tweets. Today is dedicated to all of those who suffer from mental illness. World Mental Health Day is a day for global mental health education and awareness against social stigma. Half of mental illness begins by the age of 14 and could lead to depression, suicide, and risky behaviors. World Mental Health Day was first celebrated in 1992. Want to join in on the conversation? Tweet us at THS News TV using the hashtag World Mental Health Day, and you could be featured on an upcoming show.
So the football game's coming up this Friday, and it's our homecoming week. We can go against Vestavia.
Nikki Haley unexpectedly announced her resignation Tuesday as the U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations. Haley said she would serve through the end of 2018 and will not campaign for the White House in 2020. Hurricane Michael has rapidly grown into a strong Category 3 storm, with winds hitting 110 miles per hour. Michael is expected to make landfall along the Gulf Coast today and is forecasted to be the most destructive storm to hit the Florida Panhandle in decades. Police had to remove a woman who brought an emotional support squirrel on a Frontier Airlines flight. Frontier says the passenger had noted in her reservation that she was bringing an emotional support animal with her, but she did not indicate it was a squirrel. Rodents are not allowed, so the police were called when the passenger refused to leave the plane.
I can't say that because I'm sports.
You could say
excited.
So we play Vestavia this weekend, or on Friday, and it's our homecoming game, and I know everybody's going to come out and support the Warriors, and it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends that go to Vestavia, so I am really looking forward to seeing them and also winning.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see if we win this game because I know they're a harder team to beat and everything. Yeah. So, and I've got more in today's sports.
But first, we've got your needs to know in today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV.
Still to come on THS TV.
Golf tryouts are coming up. Stay tuned to figure out the dates and location of the tryouts. Hurricane season is here, and Hurricane Michael is pushing its way up the coast. Stay tuned to hear some of the precautions Alabama is taking.
You are watching THS TV, Thompson High School's source for sports.
The varsity football team returned to the field after an off week last Friday to take on Spain Park. The team showed no signs of slowing down, handling the Jaguars with a final score of 35-7. Quarterback Talia Tagovailoa had an impressive night, throwing for 4 touchdowns. Receiver Michael Petway caught 3 of them, with J.B. Mitchell on the receiving end of 1. On the defensive side, the youth showed promise. Freshman linebacker Jeremiah Alexander had 3 sacks on the night. En route to a dominating defensive performance, this week is homecoming week, so make sure to come support your Warriors when they take on the Vestavia Rebels at 7 p.m. Can't make it to the game? Watch it live on the NFHS Network and thslive.com Channel 1. Are you interested in golf? Tryouts will begin for girls next Wednesday at the Timberland Golf Course in Calera and at 3:30. Boys also interested will have the same guidelines for tryouts and location, with tryouts being held the following Monday and Tuesday, October 22nd and 23rd. See Miss Musial in room B107 to sign up. You must have a physical on file. The Lady Warriors volleyball team played against Tuscaloosa last night and walked away with 2 wins to add to their record. In the first set, Abigail Canaday had a serving run of 10 points and won 25-13. In the second set, Brinley Glover set for the first time in her career, and the team took a 25-18 win. The team plays again this Thursday at home when they host Huffman. From the high school gym to the college turf, we've got the details in today's national sports headlines. Adrian Peterson suffered a dislocated shoulder in Monday night's loss to the New Orleans Saints, but the Washington Redskins running back said he believes he won't miss any time. Minnesota Timberwolves star Jimmy Butler has stated once again to coach Tom Thibodeau that he still wants a trade. The most prominent destinations are the New York Knicks and the Miami Heat. Drew Brees broke Peyton Manning's record of 71,940 career passing yards with a 62-yard pass to receiver Traquan Smith. Brees said, quote, "It played out even greater than I ever could have imagined." That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Friday for a preview of this week's area matchups. Now back to Gavin with more news.
With Hurricane Michael slowly making its way to the coast, many Alabamians are preparing for what is being predicted as the worst coastal storm in Alabama history. The hurricane has made its progress from a Category 2 to a Category 4 and continues to grow before making landfall. Governor Kay Ivey issued a statewide state of emergency yesterday, anticipating widespread power outages, wind damage, and debris. The path of the storm is projected to reach into the area around 1 p.m., which could have an impact on this afternoon's homecoming activities. Follow THS TV on all social media for updates on the parade and other homecoming info.
Local eatery, The Restaurant at Fox Valley, will be closing its doors this summer. After being open for about a year, the restaurant will be serving its last meal on June 24th. New owners and a new concept will be opening up in a new restaurant in the near future. So keep tuning in to THS TV for updates on the new restaurant.
So with the new restaurant coming out, I know I've gone to it a couple times and I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad they're getting new people coming in and gonna make improvements, and it's gonna be really nice to see what they do with the place.
Me too. I've always wanted to go there, and my parents go there all the time because they think it's just so good. So I'm really kind of sad it's closing because I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's right down the road, and I've gone a couple times, so I've really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that they're making some changes, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Now to Desmond with today's weather forecast.
Good morning, I'm Desmond Burge with your Warrior Weather. The beginning of fall season is here, but we are going to have some rain to start off with. In today's forecast, there will be a high of 84 and a low of 70, with showers starting at 7 and coming in early tomorrow. Tomorrow's forecast is giving us cooler temperatures with a high of 76 and a low of 51 with cloudy skies. Friday's forecast will stay in the cooler temperatures with a high of 72 and a low of 51 with mostly sunny skies. And Saturday will be slightly warmer with a high of 76 and a low of 58 with mostly sunny skies as well. That's all for today's Warrior Weather. Now to Kendall with today's Tech Talk.
That's all for today's weather. Now to Kendall Jackson with today's Tech Talk.
I'm still really excited for the homecoming. Reach, march on.
If you're struggling to get up in the morning, I've got 3 different ways an alarm clock can wake you up. First, there's a flip on and off alarm clock. You quiet your alarm without pressing snooze. All you have to do is flip it over and it will silence your alarm clock immediately, and it's only $30. Second, for only $9, you could buy a mini alarm clock. Therefore, it's easy to carry around, whether you're at home or traveling around. You will never need to rely on a wake-up call again. Lastly, for $59, there's an alarm clock that uses your senses by mimicking natural sunlight and aromatherapy. In addition, you can program your favorite wake-up song, so it will be the first thing you hear in the morning. For a full list of alarm clocks, visit realsimple.com. That's all for today's Tech Talk. Tune in next week for more tech tips. Nina Gavin with more news.
The math teachers are doing
a coin drive to help raise money to help a little boy named Lyric to go to Disney World. Lyric is 5 years old and he has hypophilia, a rare blood disease, and the school hopes to raise $4,000 to take him on his dream trip. The math teacher who raises the most money will get a surprise. For more information, contact the front office or talk to your math teacher.
I think that's really cool that the whole school is kind of coming together for Lyric and really getting them and trying to go to Disney World. And if that happens, that's gonna be awesome.
I know, that is so sweet. I love Disney World and Disneyland, and I just hope he really gets to experience that.
Yeah.
Now to Desmond with today's bus stop forecast.
If you are heading to the bus stop in the morning, make sure to be careful as the road will be wet from early morning showers. There will be a high of 76 degrees and a low of 51, so bring a jacket to keep you warm. Through the rest of the day, it will be sunny, no rain. That's all for today's bus stop forecast. Now back to you guys.
So homecoming's coming up, and I know I'm really excited because this is my last homecoming, so I'm really excited to have fun at my last homecoming.
Yeah, I'm really excited that it's at a new place because last year it was really, really hot.
It was, yeah.
So I'm really excited for it to be at an ice skating rink where it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy homecoming and all the activities. Like, I really enjoy the parade and everything just leading up to homecoming, and then the dance is just fun itself, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's all for today's news.
Tune in on Friday for more news.
And follow us on Twitter for updates on events happening at THS this week.
Have a great day.